How's it going, everybody? Back for more Lorcana, and it's into the Inklands release week. So I've got 2 booster boxes from my local shop here. I was also able to pick up the Stitch playmat, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to try with this set doing the 2 booster boxes, and hey, if we get lucky with an Enchanted or 2, I won't be upset. But we're going to try to do the thing I normally do with Pokemon, which is 2 booster boxes and then buying singles and or trading. But I don't think we'll end up with many duplicates, honestly, with just 2 booster boxes the way they seed them. So let's just get going. I did check. I've seen on the Lorcana Discord that there is some confusion. Not confusion, but there are some, I guess, error boxes depending on the serial number you get. I think they all end with CM1, like Card Machine 1, but there are some boxes of this that have no legendaries, I believe no enchanteds, none of that kind of stuff. So I don't believe we have that, but I guess there's always a possibility that that is what we could see. So let's just first take a look at the new pack arts. They do look good. Got Piglet, Minnie, and Jafar there. I think Jafar is the most valuable card, right? So we're hoping to pull a Jafar Enchanted. I have not really looked into the sets too much because I like to be surprised, and these things come out so quick for me is that, you know, I like to give myself the, well, there we go. There's our playmat card. But if this is your first time opening a pack, you should get 1 common of each color. So you'll see 1 of each color, and we'll talk about this here. These are locations. This is new to this set. And there are some location enchanted cards as well. This might be one of them. And then you get 2 rare slots. And a foil slot. So I'm going to keep everything separated that way. Then it looks like this time there are 2 packing cards, so that might help with pack weights and things like that. But this introduces the new mechanic for locations and new rules for moving damage that certain cards have. So no artwork, no pack-in artwork cards like the first chapter had, like these. And the second chapter, or Rise of the Floodborn, had the Minnie Mouse sketch. I think I like these right here. So this was the pack-in card for the last 2 sets. So a little bit different this time go around. All right, so let's just keep plugging along and hope we can find a legendary pretty quickly to alleviate any anxiety about whether or not we got an error box, and then hopefully start pulling some of the more expensive foils. Yeah, okay, cool. So there's our first legendary. I would expect normal pull rates to stay the same, about 4 per box. And our first is Perdita. Okay. I would love to pull, that's odd. It's just, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel, especially when placing them in the binder, about the change in orientation, just from an aesthetic standpoint. I don't know that that's going to be the best thing to look at. So our first rare location, Belle's House. And the boss is on a roll, and our first foil location with Forbidden Mountain. So far 3 common foils. Nothing special there yet. I know that pull rates have been a little all over the place for, is this the exact same common card order as the last pack we opened? I know there are a lot of concerns over pull rates and that people are wondering if they have adjusted the Enchanted pull rates. These are 2 super rares, by the way. So if you notice, our first rare slot was a super rare, so that means our second rare slot had to be at least a super rare or greater. Billy Bones is our foil. So I know there's some questions going around about whether the pull rates have changed. Again, like for the fact that there are now, I think, 18 total Enchanteds, right? So because of that, that's a cool card. Because of that's also a cool card. I like that it's got the Atlantean script down there. That was always a favorite movie of mine growing up. But I don't believe they have changed the pull rates of the Enchanted's super rare genie. So some of them are obviously going to be less desirable than others. I wouldn't expect the locations or the items or the item Enchanted to end up all that valuable. I think Jafar is like a pretty meta card, so I expect it to be the Chase Enchanted this set. I could be wrong. I haven't really looked too much into it, and obviously with it being just released yesterday, prices will not have settled for quite a while. But I did notice that that was the only Enchanted on TCG Player, cool card, that had a market price lower than what the lowest listed was, which is a pretty good indication that the price of that is going to go up over time. Mickey Mouse Trumpeter, second legendary. That's a cool card. And our first non-common foil is a Piglet, super rare. So we'll take as many of those as we can get. You guys know the drill by now. We have to just complete the whole set, right? So at least one of each card is what we're gonna search out. One of each regular version, one of each foil, and one of each Enchanted. If we end up with any extras like we did in the last set, we will try to trade those in. John Silver is our first rare, and Maui as a whale is our next, and then Pyros, a rare foil. So I hope in our, with only opening 2 booster boxes, I'm sure when they do wide release, I'll go, hunt target, that kind of stuff like I normally do, just to try to get the blister packs and, do a blister pack opening and all that kind of good stuff. But in general, I'm going to try to limit the amount of packs I open this time, because the money spent on packs could also be used just for buying the singles we need. So Captain Hook, Master Swordsman is our first rare, with Helga Sinclair as our next, and a common foil airfoil. So based on normal pull rates, we have a 50-50-ish shot of pulling an Enchanted out of one of these 2 boxes. Maybe they're 1 in every 5 boxes. Maybe it's 1 in every 4 boxes. Nobody, nobody's really opening enough packs to be able to tell. And with the RLS Legacy is our first rare, with Morph Nice as our next. And, well, we got an Enchanted. So heck yeah. And we doubled up on Morph. So I was just going to say this comes in an Enchanted, and it was right behind. So we got Morph Space Goo Enchanted, and here's the regular rare version of it. And our 2 packing cards. So nice. I don't anticipate this being one of the pricier ones, but it's always awesome to pull an Enchanted, and we pulled it early. So now I'm like, hey, maybe this is a good box. Maybe the pull rates have changed. Maybe we'll get more Enchanteds. So let's see if we get lucky. Maybe they did just pull these 2 boxes right off the shelf at my LGS right in a row. There is some damage on the first card of every one of these packs. Hard to see up in the corner there. So when I am sorting all of my commons, I'll have to make sure that we try to find ourselves a version that is not dinged to put in our binder. And Fang is our first rare. And our second is Lyle Tiberius Rourke. Super rare. And one of the Dalmatian puppies as our foil. But these probably, you know, came out of the same sealed case together, right? So that was probably the Enchanted for that case at my LGS, and the box right behind it. You know, it's possible though that, say, that was box 4 and this is box 1. Maybe we do have a chance of another Enchanted in there. Or maybe they mix the boxes up when they put them on the shelf. Who knows? They did have their first league night on Thursday, so no packs or anything open there. Blue is our first rare. Another Lyle Tiberius Rourke there. And On Your Feet Now is our foil. So today, I believe my local local game store has their Lorcana event. This is Saturday when I'm opening this. I didn't get a chance to open it on release day. So I hope to go up there later today, and maybe some people have traded some things in. Maybe I can trade some things in. I don't have my binder yet, though, to put all of these in. So I'll sort all of the cards we get from these 2 boxes, and we'll do the little binder opening in the next video. Or not binder opening, but the binder build with the time lapse and everything like that in the next video, and show you how I build those binders out. But I did order, just to match with the yellow theme, I ordered a Voltex yellow binder. So I think it'll look good. Queen's Castle is our first rare, with Heart of Tafiti as our next, and a pretty cool Simba uncommon foil. I really, really like what they did with the Enchanteds this go around. I know some people online have not liked that, but the consistency in the art for like this set of Enchanteds, kind of that oil painting style across all the different artists, really cool choice. Kind of portrait oil painting styles for all of the character Enchanteds. Really liked it. Hope to... I'm still not sure how I want to lay them all out. The Lamp is our first rare, with Maui's Place of Exile as our next, and Cusco's Palace, uncommon foil. Because I to be honest, I don't think these are going to wrap around in the binder. The Enchanteds will wrap around to a different page, and I don't really want 6 random cards on the back page, but I probably don't mind if they're out of order and I have all the character Enchanteds on the on one page, and Pyros is our first rare, and Milo Thatch is our next legendary, and Chernobog's Followers is our foil. So maybe I'll put like the locations and then the song and item on the page behind all of the character Enchanteds, just because, like I said, I don't quite want to lose the like splash view of all of the oil painting portrait, all of the art being consistent amongst all of the Enchanteds. So we'll see. My OCD will want me to keep them all in order, but at the same time, if it looks better, that's the first thing you're going to notice. So we'll see when we build it out. Got a long way to go before we finish the collection, though. Mufasa, similar to that Simba card we looked at as far as character placement, etc. And Prince Eric, super rare, with a foil Moana. King Louis. It's a beefy common. 7/7/7. Robin Hood, Kakamora, I Will Find My Way, Magic Broom, Patch, Nala, Sumerian Talisman, and Genie. First rare slot is On Your Feet Now, Captain Hook, and Simba Fighting Prince. Tatted up Simba. And Stratos, rare foil. But I will be interested to see, you know, I have been wrong so far. I really thought, just based on more product being released, etc., that the prices for the Enchanteds in the first chapter and Rise of the Floodborn would kind of go down. And they did for a minute, and then they went back up. So, I don't know, man. I come from the Pokemon world, and again, those Enchanteds at those pull rates shouldn't be as expensive as they are, but that's what Lorcana is doing. So Moana, Born Leader, is our first rare, and Magica Dispel is our super rare with Skippy foil. So, you know, I'm glad to have the Enchanteds I do, but it is going to be relatively difficult to keep master setting everything, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets deep into this thing when, you know, all of the secret rares are north of $150, $200. It's just too pricey at that point. Peter Pan is our first rare, Pirate's Bane, and our next legendary is Grammatala. And nice. So that's going to save us some money. And a foil legendary Jafar. Maybe I just need to complain about how expensive the sets are going to be, and the cards will be nice to me, because this box has so far been probably the best we've opened of any Lorcana set. Between all of the, I mean, we get a foil legendary and an Enchanted in the same box. That's pretty awesome. So we have our 4 legendaries, a foil legendary, and an Enchanted all out of one box. And still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs to go. So I will be interested to see where the Enchanteds go for this set, especially like the location, the item, all that kind of stuff. If they, nice. If they settle at, you know, sub $50, that's better than the alternative, where now there's 18 $200+ cards in the set. Cursed Merfolk is the first rare, with Stratos Tornado Titan as the next, and Mickey Mouse Stalwart Explorer as our foil. Love all the Mickey Mouse cards that they have in the set. The Mickey Enchanted is probably the one that I wanted most, just from an artwork perspective. The Kita one is pretty cool too, actually. So, Deladuck. I like the mechanic here that you can have 99 Dalmatian puppies in your deck. First rare is Stitch Cover Agent. Next is the Sorcerer's Hat, so I think that's what this item has, a legendary or an Enchanted. And Friend Like Me rare foil. I did not know, though, that there were 2 pack-in cards, so if we can get some of those booster packs, you know, in bulk or whatever from Target or wherever we find them upon wide release, then maybe we will try to do our weighing thing again and see if the weighing issue has been fixed. I don't want to do it just with one of these boxes, because number 1, it's just 24 cards, or 24 packs. And number 2, when you're only opening 1 booster box, I kind of don't expect this one to have one. Magica Dispel foil. I don't expect the next box that we open to have an Enchanted, to be honest. And I don't really want to ruin the surprise for myself if it does. So if we do get lucky and have 2, that's a cool card, Gizmo Suit. If we do get lucky and have 2 Enchanteds out of the 2 boxes we bought from the local card shop, then, you know, for these booster boxes, I'll keep that surprise for myself. But maybe if I can get us, you know, 50 to 70 packs or something across a couple targets when wide release happens, maybe we will. Heart of Atlantis is our first rare, and Chernobog Secret Rare is our next, and Tinkerbell Generous Fairy is our foil. But maybe we will weigh a larger quantity of packs, because those, while they should have generally the same pull rate, will not be limited to, you know, the seeded nature of a booster box generally. So we can actually surprise ourselves with that. First rare slot is Shinzi, a super rare. So our next rare slot should either be a super rare or an Enchanted. I don't expect an Enchanted because we've had so many. I mean, legendary because we've had so many, but Pongo is our next with a Scroop Backstabber as our foil. So yeah, that is a very good box. I don't anticipate this box being the same, but we got our first Enchanted of the set. Morph. Let's take a look at the quality there. There's no whitening or anything. That was just on the first card of the set, so that's good. Then we got a foil Jafar, so again, that's going to save us quite a bit of money because I think everybody is putting this in their decks, and, you know, people like to bling out their decks, so happy with that. And then we cleared out 4 of the legendaries we'll need, so 4 of the 12. So we got Mickey Mouse Trumpeter, Perdita Devoted Mother, Milo Thatch King of Atlantis, and Gramatala Spirit of the Ocean. Pretty happy with that. Like I said, I do not have my binder yet to do the building, but we will do that after opening this box in the next video, and we'll do that together. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will run the giveaway for the Rise of the Floodborn Master Set video by the end of this week. So if you have not checked that out yet, I'll link it at the end of this video here, and, you know, go enter the giveaway there to win a Rise of the Floodborn booster box. And when we get the master set for this together, or get some trades together, etc., and some more product that we can give away, maybe some starter decks and stuff, I will, of course, start doing giveaways for Into the Inklands as well. Just my local card shop didn't have any of that stuff. They only had booster boxes that I was able to get. So as soon as I can get some more product, I will start passing that on to you guys. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one.